What item under $50 drastically improved your life? A foldable laptop stand for $15. Always thought you didn't need this stuff. How different from without one can it be, but it does wonders for my neck. Travels everywhere with me now. Also, a 2-meter phone cable. It's the shit. Try a 3-meter phone cable. 3 meters makes phone cables. 3 meters makes everything. A rubber bristled broom. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, and my house is all hardwood and tile. A regular broom just sends the fur floating everywhere, but my rubber broom keeps it all nice and tidy and easy to pick up. It works on my area rug and upholstered furniture too. I didn't know they made those. I have an Alaskan Malamute, so I may have to try that out. A wake up light alarm clock. The light turns on gradually and wakes you up gradually rather than waking up to obnoxious beeping. Makes the start of my day more positive. In my uni house of 4 long-haired girls, we had a sieve type thing that went over the plug hole which still let water through, but caught all the hair to stop it from clogging the drain. Yeah, that definitely cost a lot less than a plumber or us losing our deposit. Thank you for the drain snake recommendations. However, and unfortunately, I can guarantee that having one of these would result in me being chased around the house by my roommate brandishing a foot-long plastic tentacle with 2 months worth of hair, period blood and bath bomb lumped onto the end of it, and I would not like to experience that. Tub shroom saved my shitty apartment drain a while back. A heated blanket. Don't know how I ever survived winters before this. Same. Saves putting the heating on for the whole house when all you want is for your bed not to be ice cold in the evening. Earplugs. They saved my final exams in high school when my sister and her 1.5 and 3-year kids tornadoed through the whole house. I play some music super low on my earbuds and then wear my shooting ear protection over them. I can't hear shit and instantly focused. Saved me every time I took an exam last semester at my noisy parents' house. Man, I know we've been going through this pandemic together and all, but it's still surreal for me to read about people taking exams at home. This one mechanical pencil that I bought in high school or earlier. I'll graduate college soon, which means I've been writing with the same pencil for somewhat 10 years. It fits perfectly between my fingers. I've kept a traditional diary since I was a kid, and it has become more and more important since hardly anything requires paper and a pencil today. So many memories from the happiest moments to the absolute worst have been written down using this pencil. I have a few other pencils as well, but they don't feel right and eventually I'll put them away and return to my old friend. What's the brand? I wanna buy one. Balagraph Rondo Classic. I just googled it and found an online shop. You should definitely buy one. A cheap microwave and coffee maker for my work van. I have an inverter for my tools that I use to run them. Hot coffee and hot lunches make a huge difference, especially on bad days. Hot water bottle. I live in cold Scandinavia and have chronic pain. It gets used pretty much all year around. I recently backed a Kickstarter campaign for the heat bag. It's made by the guys that also made the ostrich pillow. It has a clay core you can boil or put in the microwave. When heated, you can put it into a kind of pillow. Thick, soft and insulated on one side and silky on the other side. It feels amazing and keeps the heat longer because of the insulation. This thing is amazing. I gifted it to my girlfriend for Christmas and she loves it. 11-pound capacity digital kitchen scale for baking, cooking and correctly identifying portion sizes. It has changed the way I bake. No more trying to make the measuring cup level or worrying about the compactness of my flour. I even buy the large block of butter instead of the more expensive 1/2 cup sticks because I can just weigh it out. Just put the mixing bowl on the scale and tear after each ingredient. Edit for the butter. Yes, ours have marking too, but the wrapper isn't always aligned to the edge of the stick, and on the big blocks it can be hard to cut vertically to get an accurate amount. Shower chair. I've got a ducked up back and I initially got it for that, but even if my back was fine I'd still have one. They're so useful. If you shave your legs, you won't regret it. I'm heavily pregnant ATM and have been seriously considering getting a shower chair lol. Now I think I may just go ahead and do it. About 20 years ago I bought a 3 VHS tape set that showed me this guy, Sepp Holzer, doing pond and gardens and raising animals in a way far better than I imagined. It has been the core of my life ever since. Sepp is great. Check out Ediblikas on YouTube. I've learned so many of my gardening / growing techniques from him. I describe it as lazy and ecological. Curved shower rod. I always appreciate them in hotels, but never got one for home. Big hotel doesn't want you to. A meat thermometer. No more guessing internal temps. Perfectly cooked food every time. Edit. Thanks everyone for the upvotes and the award. As some have mentioned, you get what you pay for when it comes to a thermometer. Don't buy the absolute cheapest one you can. Similarly, a kitchen scale. I bake bread regularly, and rather than measuring out 3 cups carefully, I just plop the bowl on the scale, zero it, and dump flour until I hit 500 grams. Much more accurate. American here and recently got an electric kettle, used to just microwave water. This is a game changer for not just tea, but so many more things. Oatmeal, pasta, sous vide up to temp. Use it more than expected. Edit / clarification. I don't drink a lot of tea. Maybe 1-2 cups a week, mainly at the office when I was there. Although more post kettle purchase. We were gifted some Creo brew for Christmas, which lead us to using a French press again. Side note, Creo brew is like coffee, but it's cacao grounds and is amazing. This lead to boiling water in a pot and then getting an electric kettle. The only time I'd microwave water is for 1 cup of tea approximate 10 / years at home. As a Brit, I cannot imagine life without a kettle. I've never been to a house that doesn't have one. My eyes bulged when I read that. Used to microwave water? WTF. That's super common in the US and possibly other countries. Electric kettles are big here, even among regular tea drinkers. A bidet. No more itchy, burny stinky butt. 80% reduction in toilet paper. Why did it take me so long to get one? I got an electric bidet right at the start of the pandemic, which ended up being huge because I have been working from home since March. I wanted an electric one for the warm water, but the real MVP is a heated seat. I'm in shock now if I sit on our other toilet because of how cold it is. There's actually a night light in it too, which is great for when I wake at night to go pee. A butter dish / butter tray. Room temp butter always available. No more ducking with trying to spread hard butter out of the fridge. I got a ceramic one shaped like an ear of corn and put googly eyes on it. It's my favorite kitchen accessory because it makes me smile every time I see it. A rice cooker and electric kettle. I used to sometimes eat rice and drink tea. I now eat rice and drink tea all the time. In England, you'd be seen as a weirdo if you didn't have an electric kettle lol. Haha, this comment really baffled me as a British. But everyone has a kettle as standard. It's like having a fridge. My apartment has like 0 counter space. In reality only a total of 5 feet spread through 3 areas next to the sink and stove. I spent like $15 on a 4-foot table that now holds all my kitchen stuff like toaster, distiller, crock pot, and instant pot. It has just enough room for all that. Edit. Thanks for the awards. Since it is a common question, the distiller is for purifying water. It boils water, then collects the steam and condenses it back to water in a pot on the side. It is the exact same process as how to make stronger alcohol, but this is a higher temperature, so it leaves behind solids that I clean out once a week. I like pure water and I get all my minerals from my foods. I enjoy cooking, so I choose menu items that get all my minerals. Silk pillowcase. I often go to bed with wet hair, and when I wake up it's smooth and bouncy. Also less breakage and less fallout in the shower and on my brush. Birth control pills. Always knowing when I'll be getting my period, and it's shorter and lighter with less cramps. Practically free and has vastly improved my life. Front clipping dog harness for my dog eliminated pulling and is comfortable for the pup. Makes our walks relaxed and pleasant. Blackout curtains. A non-stick electric griddle. You can cook a bunch of stuff on that thing. Edit. Adding to the list. A coffee maker and a knockoff Yeti tumbler. You can save a crap ton of money that way. I enjoy having breakfast in bed. I like waking up to the smell of bacon. Sue me. And since I don't have a butler, I have to do it myself. So, most nights before I go to bed, I will lay 6 strips of bacon out on my George Foreman grill. Then I go to sleep. When I wake up, I plug in the grill. I go back to sleep again. Then I wake up to the smell of crackling bacon. It is delicious. It's good for me. It's a perfect way to start the day. Water pick. Saved me thousands in dentist bills. No more excessive amounts of chewing gum, root canals and bleeding gums. As a Dutch person, this made me giggle. Translate water pick from Dutch to English. Watercock for those who are lazy. So, in Dutch, a dick pic is a pick pick. Shoe inserts. $2 has never made such a huge impact for my personal daily comfort. Bedgeek personal massager. I've had it over a year, and it's still working fantastically. Panera Bread Caesar salad dressing. My so enjoys eating salads now. Lettuce spinner. Say goodbye to soggy salads. Houseplants, because having other living things inside brings joy into my life. Rope hamper basket. We use a large one for our compost clothes. The clothes that have been worn already, but aren't dirty enough to wash, and aren't clean enough to fold and put away. This prevents clothes from building up all over the bedroom floor. Porch hammock. To leisurely enjoy outside. This list gives me a very clear mental image of your lifestyle, and I must say I approve. 3-meter long charging cable. I got a 10 feet USB extension cable to a friend who was recovering from surgery at a hospital. He told me that was the best present he ever got, his words in my life. I've spent months hospitalized before, and while there are many outlets behind the bed and around the room, they're all just barely out of reach of your average 3-foot cable that comes with your phone. Being in the hospital is really boring. You'll be surprised how quickly you can kill your phone's battery. Then you have to ask a nurse to plug it in for you and twiddle your thumbs for 2 hours while it charges over on a table out of reach. If you're lucky you can time it right so you start charging right when you get some morphine and can take a dope nap. A long cable is amazing. Affinity Photo on sale for $25. I could leave Photoshop and the whole Adobe Creative Suite nonsense behind me. No more monthly payments. Just these $25 once, and I won the thing. Other thing was a used line tool for Agitex for $3, normal price is $25. Making comic panels never was easier. I can't recommend Affinity enough. It's everything you could want from Photoshop without being owned by money-hungry Adobe. Photopea.com is an online Photoshop alternative and it's free. It's only one guy doing all the developing himself. So give him a donation if you can. A $1 corkscrew that I keep in my car. The amount of times I have been the hero because of this you wouldn't believe. The amount of times I've been bombing down the highway and realized my damn wine bottle isn't a screw top. Wireless earphones. I now listen to several podcasts a day. I've learned loads of new things and always have conversation topics to use. Portable blender. I work out just before work so take it to the office with me. Mainly for protein shakes, it makes them taste actually okay and sometimes I blend spinach and berries into it. 3-meter phone charging cable. Life changing. Used barbells and weights, second-hand gym equipment, means I can work out whenever and don't have to drag myself to the gym, plus I don't feel self-conscious or interact with people. A $5 pre-owned leather belt I purchased at Value Village in 2009. I wear it every day. Getting a great quality belt is such a good decision. I have my dad's old belt he's had since his wedding 25 years ago and it's still in great nick. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more curated daily Reddit stories.